What does it take to run a profitable business? Doesn't it feel like there are a million things to focus on in reselling? Does it give you anxiety? Do you want to know the secret of running a profitable business? In today's video, I'm going to wrap up this mini-series that talked about what to focus on to be profitable, how to make six figures in sales, and what key performance indicators help you do that. The last 3 Mondays, I released videos that broke down the basics of running a business, specifically how to make $1,000 in profit per week, how to make $109,500 in sales per year, and how STR or sell-through rate is king. If you missed any of these, the links are down below. First off, this series is not a comprehensive one teaching you everything. No one can do that. Things always come up and you have to adjust. But what it does is give you the focus you need to run a business profitably with the least amount of stress possible. As a business owner, there is so much information coming your way that you lose track of what's important. If you focus on the next 5 steps, which I have used, I can tell you that you will have success in your future. Stipulations first. The plan I'm about to show you is based on a store that has 1,000 items and sells through 1% of their stock or 10 sales per day. Let's begin. These are in order of importance. Step 1, choose your categories. Choose 3 to 5 to sell in, only 3 to 5. That's all you get until you get so good that you can add more to your store. Step 2, STR. Buy items with a minimum of 50% STR or as low as 30% if there is scarcity of supply near you. I'm not insane, and I know it's hard to find items in small towns or certain places that are not near big cities. Just remember, the further you stray from that 50% STR, the longer you have to wait to get sales. Own your choices. Also, buy only items that have more than 60 sales comps in the last 90 days, which means 1 item sells every day and a half or so. Step 3, choose your AUR or average unit resale. Setting a good AUR means that you are going to set a strict number of how much you want each item to sell for in the market. I recommend $30 to make it easier for the next step, but that's your choice. My AUR right now sits a little under 30 bucks, so don't feel bad if $30 is unrealistic in your area. Step 4, choose your profit goal. After you run comps on an item, make sure you're okay with the expected profit. I suggest $20 or more per item if possible. The math on that is $73,000 in profit per year, though you can do $15 minimum as explained in my previous video, which turns out to be $54,750 per year. Either is pretty damn good if you ask me. Step 5, choose your ROI. Your return on investment has a big impact on the rest of the steps. You need to choose something that aligns with your funds available, but can still help you hit your other goals. It's tricky, so take some time to think about it. As a rule of thumb, at the very least, double your money with pre-owned merchandise, 30% or more on your money for retail arbitrage, and 3x or more on your money in private label. If you follow these proven simple guidelines, you will see success in your future. Mind you, I didn't take into account other things like supplies, general expenses, etc., but that's by design. Stop trying to shovel the whole pizza in your mouth and instead eat it one slice at a time. When you feel more comfortable running these guidelines, then look at the details of everything else. I hope this all made sense and helps you become more profitable. And now for more fun stuff, like 20 items that sold over 5 categories, the popular Who Be Talking Shit segment, and answers to your questions and reactions to your comments, because Resolutions gives you real solutions. Now, let's get to it. Our first category is going to be retail arbitrage. And I'm going to do these faster than normal because usually I have about 9 or 10 items. This is going to be 20 items. Merrell Crew Socks, men's ML, sizes 9 through 12. You guys can see the colors. I bought them for $8, sold for $24.99. Free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $15.61. That is double my money. And mind you, there were 0 comps of that. And I said, you know what? I have a feeling because Merrell socks are real good. They've always done well for me. I bought them anyways, and I sold them real quick within 1 week. I also called these out to my members only group, the Resolutions Posse. If you guys are interested on knowing how to join, click the join button down below. Next, here we have FootJoy Pro Dry men's golf socks. $3 a pair, so that's $6 for both. Sold for $21.98 after free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $13.80, so that's a little bit more than double my money. I also called those out because socks do really well. And let's take our first question. Ed Dolores Miller 6956 says, how does local pickup work on eBay? I have an item heavy to ship. She's referencing eBay's cash advance. Is cash advance worth it? Definitely a different kind of question, but you guys can always ask them in any video. But this is how it used to work. You sell something where it says local pickup, and once it sells, you message with the buyer, hey, let's meet here, let's meet there at a certain time and a place, obviously an address, and you tell them, I'm going to be in a such and such vehicle so that you guys can meet up. Once you meet up, the buyer has a code that they give you so you can punch it into your phone. Without the code, you should never give them the merchandise. Even if they have to inspect it and all that, you don't inspect anything. The purchase is already done. They need to give you the code. You put it into the phone, and that makes sure that it's like the confirmed shipment. It's the same thing. That's what you have to do. And then after that, you give them the merchandise and they leave. That's it. I don't know if they do it any differently. If you guys are doing local pickups, whoever has done it the most recent, leave it in the comments below. To continue our retail arbitrage, here we have Blackstone Extra Large Basting Cover. This is super nice. I bought them for only $5, and that was last year, I believe, after Thanksgiving. Sold for $64.99, free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $42.78. That is a great profit margin, $37. These things are awesome because you use them to put them on the grill over fish, over veggies, over whatever, and they keep the heat in. It's when you're trying to bake or you're just trying to make sure that it's at a certain temperature, you can use those. These are great. Always look for stuff after the holidays. And here we're moving on to media and games. That's another category. Here we have Back to the Future Trilogy Blu-ray, 25th anniversary. Bought it for $2. The guy that talked shit last week bought it for $2. Here you go. $19.97, free shipping, after fees and everything. I brought home $15.92, so $13.94 in profit. This takes me less than 20 seconds to shoot pictures and less than 30 seconds to list. So that's about a minute. And then I made $13.94. I'll take it any day. The proof is in the pudding. And let's take a couple of comments. And these are the favorite part of so you guys have said of my video. This is the Who Be Talking Shit segment. Here we go, people. These are 3 sheeple, and I put 3 of them because they're all basically saying the same thing, and essentially it's the same video. So I said, all right, all these sheeple, I'm going to put them all together. Here we go. They're referencing how to shoot clothing photos faster for eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. And mind you, I'm wearing my handgun as I always do, and this has to do with what they said. Here you go. Brian Goodman 8990 says, you never know when you might have to bust a cap while taking photos of clothing. Weird flex, but whatever. That's how I hear it. Cool story, bro. Must suck living in fear of commies. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't live in fear of commies, but communist trash is everywhere, and I don't want to allow them to take over this beautiful country that we call the United States of America. Next, at Delphine Blue says, always wear your side piece, even in your house, because it's patriotic, and you never know when a woke liberal is going to break into your video recording and try to take your gun and liberty. To quote Childish Gambino, this is America. Oh my goodness, another sheeple. And they weren't wrong though. This is America. And I'm able to do this unlike any other country in the world. Nowhere else is this allowed. And mind you, nobody should ever allow us to protect ourselves. It is given to us by birth. Just by being alive, you should be able to protect yourself always. And you don't need anybody's permission, including you. Next sheeple, this is at Your Venezolano. That's not the sheeple. He was cool. Raw, unfiltered, patriotic, what's not to love? And then at Web Whisperer 2701 does a little rolling of the eyes emoji. Well, this is for them. It's like, dude, why do you have to attack somebody else when they're trying to say something to me? If you guys want to attack anybody, attack me. Don't attack my viewers. So you know what? All these people, they're sheeple. They're not people. They're sheep that just want to get destroyed. They're victims. They don't understand what is going on in this world. The commies of this world want to take over. They want to impose their will on us, and they want to enslave us. If you guys don't understand that, look at what's going around everywhere in the world. And then you know what? If you're going to be an idiot and then start saying shit like this, then expect to be put on these videos and me talking shit. Everybody, thank you very much, and congratulations, you just made Who Be Talking Shit. After that chuckle, let's keep going with media and games. Here we have Ghost Castle board game, enter if you dare. $4, and of course it's sold because we're in October. You know, people are gonna want to play for Halloween. Bought it for $4, sold for $18.96, $12.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $12.93. The profit isn't that big, but this is, I mean, it was retail arbitrage and video and games because it was new, sealed. So I still brought home $8.93, which is great. And this is super easy to ship. I just put it in a poly bag, and these that have the really hard boxes, they'll be totally fine. You don't have to box it because that increases weight, and then you have to pay for the cardboard. So if you want to do that, that's totally fine. I still have yet to have a problem, and I've shipped a bunch of these. Not that one, but I mean board games. As you can tell with this one. Look at this one. Blockist board game by Educational Insights 2005. This is the big Blockist because there's a few different ones. These, the blocks are bigger. It's a 14-inch board, and I'll tell you why that's important. I bought it for $4, sold for $16.96, $12.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $11.69, which is about $7 in profit. That one was in my store for about 4 months, but I sold it to this lady or this man that was buying it for his mom that had arthritis. So he specifically asked me, is it the big one? Because she can't really mess with the little pieces. It hurts her. And I said, great. You know what? Awesome. I love the fact that they found me. They found this in my store. They reached out and I said, great. And even if they wanted to, if they would have sent an offer and they wanted it cheaper, I would have sold it to them. Because I'm just glad that somebody is going to play this game and somebody that has arthritis is going to be able to play this. Next comment at Nick Fearby4224. That's the reason I subscribe to you. Your honesty and that you don't give a shit about censoring yourself. That's very rare nowadays. That is very true. This comes back to how to make over 100K sales on eBay. That's the reference of the video. I don't censor myself for anybody. I think that censorship is bullshit and it's getting out of control. So everybody out there who's listening, you need to stop doing that at work, at home, with your friends, with your family, whatever. If you have something to say, just say it. Don't beat around the bush and just say it. If people were more truthful, we would have a better world. Keeping on the category of media and games, here we have Vintage Bombay Company Wood Solitaire game. This was a great one. $20. I bought it for $20, sold for $19.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $102.35, which is $82.35 in profit. The Bombay Company, anything, I swear to you, almost everything, no, I'm going to say it, everything will sell. Bombay, you can't find it anymore. It's vintage, and the company closed down a long time ago. People are looking for this. They're looking for tables. They're looking for chairs. You can sell them locally on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. They're looking for smaller stuff as well. There is games. There are centerpieces for coffee tables. There are potpourri holders. There's so much that you can still find out there. Just make sure it has the tag or the label or the print that says Bombay Company and pick it up. Sticking to the same category, here we have Lego Dots 41803 extra dots. First off, this was a horrible purchase because I bought a bunch of them, but you know what? We live and we learn. I bought them for $1 each. I was selling them for a lot more, but if you notice, sold them for $14, $4.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $9.67. The goal for this, because I bought so much of it, wasn't that. I was supposed to make 4x my money, but when I bought them, I guess I did bad research. I don't know, maybe, I don't remember what happened, but I bought like 200 units and then they were supposed to make me X amount of money on Amazon and they didn't. I didn't send them in, so I had to stick to selling them on eBay and then I got a lot less money. But you know what? We live and we learn. So always check your comps and don't be like me. Don't make mistakes. Next question. Here we have at B Skeeter Holton 7285. If you notice, it says new on the side. They are a brand new member of the posse. It's members only. If you guys are interested, there's a join button down below. She asks, what did you mean when you said your store turns over every month? Because I said that during a members only video. My store turns over, meaning I end and sell similar my entire store with a couple of other things that I do, which I'm not going to go into because it's going to be really long, but I do have a video on that. What I do is that I since I have around 1,300 units right now, 50 units at a time. So every day I end and sell similar 50 units. That means by the end of the month, by the 30 days, my entire store is brand new. with some changes in price and a couple of other things. That has worked for me really well. Do I recommend it for everybody? I do, but a lot of people say that I'm crazy. A lot of people say this and that, but I'm doing well. So I do recommend it. Try it out and see how it works for you. You don't have to do 50, by the way. So just divide your store by 30, whatever that number is, then you can end and sell similar every single day so that you can turn your entire store. Moving on to another category. This is one of my favorites. This is vintage. I just bought these. These were an awesome purchase and I didn't find them. My girl found them at auction. I did a members only video that day as well at auction. It was a great auction and I picked these up in a box lot. It says $5 a pair, but I didn't pay $5 a pair because once I pieced them out, these ended up to be like $1 a pair. I don't know why I put $5 a pair. Vintage cloisonne ginger jars, Chinese blue floral lidded. You guys can see the rest. 7 inches, beautiful jars, non-dented, in great condition, and they sold internationally. I'm assuming they're going back to China. I don't remember. I didn't check. But I sold them for $79.99, $14.99 shipping, after fees and everything. I brought home $84.02. So basically I made $80 in profit. These were an excellent pickup. Cloisonne, for those of you that don't know, means that the jars are made with an inlay of metal within the jar itself. It's usually gold. There's also other inlays, but usually it's gold. They are beautiful. Cloisonne jars do really well, but you got to get them at a good price because cloisonne does go for good money. And these sold, I believe, within maybe a couple of hours of when I listed them. So now it tells me that I probably didn't know something about these because I didn't have any ownership and I can't say where they're from. So somebody else knew and they bought them and maybe they're going to resell them. I don't know. Who knows? Because they sold super fast. But you know what? I'll take it. If you're watching, whoever bought them, you got a great deal. Next, here we have vintage Whiting and Davis handbag, metal gold color mesh. Beautiful handbag. This vintage Whiting and Davis is really good. They're known for their mesh bags. Bought it for $2, sold for $28.88. I took an offer on this, $8.99 shipping, or actually I sent an offer and they accepted it. I brought home $26.44. That means I brought home $24 in profit. Whiting and Davis is really good. It's not that easy to find, but you can find it in estate sales and other places. So be on the lookout. This is a comment. I love this one. At Travis Strazzle, I think that's what it says. 7688 says, OMG, thank you so much. Over 5 hours invested getting nowhere with customer support. Did what you did and was done in 15 minutes. Absolute lifesaver. Thank you so much. He is referencing UPS damage claim on eBay. If you guys haven't seen that video will teach you exactly how to go and how to bypass all the bullshit and go directly to eBay customer service because eBay has a general account with UPS. Trust me, it'll save you chingos of time. And in fact, that video that I shot is in real time when you can hear somebody talking. So the pad is right here. I'm like recording with my iPad and I'm talking over here and I actually call on the video so you guys can see. No bullshit. Or wait, how do the kids say it? No cap. I am not cool enough to be saying shit like that. Keeping with the vintage theme, here we have vintage cross Catholic last rites. These last rites crosses do really well because they're necessary. Unfortunate, but they're necessary. If you guys don't know or if you're not Catholic, the last rites just means that it has everything inside. It has 2 candles. It has a paper that you read, a certain thing that Catholics read when they're about to die or if they're really sick, like if somebody's at hospice care or something like that. Most of the time they'll call a priest, but anybody can do it. Bought it for $3, sold for $19.99, $9.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $16.73. So it means $13 in profit and it sold within 1 day. Great looking cross and I bought it at an estate sale. Everybody was overlooking it because, I don't know, maybe they feel weird, but don't overlook those. Those do great and you're actually helping somebody out at the other end of the sale. Here we have Waterford Marquee wine stoppers. These were gorgeous. I really wanted to keep these. I actually have a box, but I always want to keep everything and then, I'm going to become a hoarder and I don't want to do that either. So I got them for $10. I actually got a lot less money than I wanted to, but I still make money. $31.96, $12.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $25.80, $15 in profit. This was still a great buy and they are beautiful. And Waterford, if you guys didn't know, it's already, the company has closed down a long time ago. And that's actually Marquee by Waterford, which is like a sub-brand. So Waterford is up here. Marquee is like right here. It's like their own in-house brand other than Waterford, but it still sells and it still makes money. I actually have a gigantic bowl somewhere over there that I might just bust out for Halloween. Next comment, and here we have at Tiffany GZ7WT. Oh my goodness, Tiffany, you got to change that back part. Thanks for the quick and concise tutorial. I literally was a sweating, crying mess the first time I was taking pictures for resale. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I know how it is. It's stressful. I didn't know how hard it was to take good, consistent, recognized as yours pictures. And then she had a melty emoji. That's awesome. She is referencing how to shoot clothing photos faster on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. That video has the most views on my channel. It's an excellent video. It cuts through all the bullshit and it cuts down to the minimum amount of shots needed to make money and to make good money. You guys check it out. I'm gonna link it below. Here's our last vintage one. These are technically vintage because these books started in 2001. So remember, 20 years back is vintage. They went over vintage, but whatever. Let's just go through these. Janet Ivanovich. Stephanie Plum series. These books sold really fast and they did sell for good money. I bought them for $5 for the entire lot. Sold for $34.99, $14.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $23.06. That means I brought home $18 in profit. Those are excellent. That series does really well. Not all her books, but that series does. So if you guys see them, pick them up. But make sure you pick them up at a decent price. Preferably 50 cents. You can go up as much as $1, but it's kind of tough. 50 cents or less. Switching gears here. Here we have sporting goods. Let's look at this. Callaway Big Bertha 460. This is the Stiff Flex. Okay, this is a graphite shaft driver. This is the one from last week's video. I showed the iron set. Well, that's the driver that I sold that I had said that I sold. $10.76 came out to be per club that I paid when I bought the entire set. Sold it for $50, $16.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $46.79. So $36 in profit on one club. I keep saying this and people don't want to pick them up because it's hard. I don't want to. It's not my thing. Okay, fine. But if you want to be in categories that other people are not, which is usually this one, because it's hard to ship, you need to look at this. Become an expert. Trust me, clubs make money. Callaway, Ping, Nike, others, but those are the top three. Those make really good money. Next comment. I'm not going to read the entire thing. I'm going to read the first part for this reason. At AdamMM5530 says, 8K, congrats, Damien. Thank you very much. Adam, first of all, he's part of the posse. So Adam, thank you very much for saying that. And I put this on here because I wanted to thank each and every one of you that watches these videos. I remember when I couldn't even get 1,000 subs, 1,000 subscribers. They didn't want to watch my shit. You guys didn't want to watch it, or the algorithm wasn't sending it out to the right people, right? Now I have 8,000 subs, which is nothing compared to other channels. But I know that you guys that are watching it are really into the channel, and I am eternally grateful because I am doing what I've wanted to do my entire life. This is what I like to do. Training and development. I like to help people make money. As you know, I make money too, but we can make money together. So thank you very much for all of you that are subscribers. If you guys want to ever take the next step, you can click join down below and see what it's all about with the Resolutions Posse. One thing that I do for them that I don't do for anybody else, for the public, is that on Wednesdays, they send in questions, and they're like very good, very deep questions. And then I answer them in depth over a long video. I answer the questions, and I also talk about topics that have nothing to do with reselling, that have things to do with the world or something just totally different. That way we can also take a break from reselling and think about this world in a different way. I love doing it. If you guys want to check it out, join down below. And I know I keep saying it, but you know what? What do you want me to do? I'm a salesperson. Keeping with the same theme, vintage slot line inertial high moment tour set. This is a putter. I bought it for $2, sold for $19.97, $12.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $28.66. Oh, actually, I haven't shipped this one. So minus, off of the 28, you're going to minus about, this is going to cost me around $10. So $18.66 minus the $2. What did I pay? $2 that I paid for it, $16 in profit. Like I keep telling you, golf clubs work. Keeping with the same thing with sporting goods, look at these. These are super nice. Fishing crankbaits, bomber lures, pack of 3. These were actually also retail arbitrage, but I put them in here because it's fishing stuff. $2.50. I paid $2.50 for both. And they sold for $16.94, $6.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $19.99. I haven't shipped these yet. These were a recent sale. I gotta ship them out tomorrow. But I'm gonna pay about $5 in. Yeah, I'm gonna pay about $5 in shipping. So it brings it out to $15 after $2.50. So I made $13 in profit. That is an excellent profit margin for retail arbitrage. Next question at Robert Catalog NA4700. I don't know what that means, but I read it as best as I could. Do you build your discount into your original buy it now price when you list an item? Really love your videos. He is referencing get eBay offers that actually work today. Oh, this is a great topic, and I didn't mention it there because I'm probably going to do a specific video on the psychology of sales when it comes to online sales. No, I don't build in my discount. Why? Because people are expecting a real discount. Let's just say that everybody has an item at $20. That's the market value. There's like 100 people selling it for $20. And you have it for 40, 50% off, and it goes down to 20. That is going to piss people off. They're not going to trust you after that. Why? Because it's like, bro, 50% off. Everybody's selling at 20. Why do you have it at 40 and selling at 20? You are doing yourself harm. And I've asked people, and they're like, I don't buy from people like that because who knows? They're like, nah, man, they're trying to just sneak something by you. So no, I don't build it in. I don't suggest you do the same. If you're going to give discounts, just give a damn discount. Make sure that you have enough margin, but give a discount. People want to save money. We're all in the same boat. Shit is hard right now. The economy sucks because, commies are freaking taking over or have taken over. So you know what? We got to give each other a hand. And giving discounts is giving each other a hand. Look, I know that people are going to say, oh man, that's not business talk. I just want to make money, 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 money. Well, don't be so fucking greedy. I mean, come on, man. Help people out. I do this all the time and I lose a couple of bucks. So what? Make it up somewhere else. Just my thoughts. Keeping with the outdoor theme, here we go. Leather gun rifle sling basket weave. This was great, man. I love this one. I bought it for $6.50. I bought these at Walmart and I think I made a video for my members only on this one. Sold for $23.98, free shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $16.47, which means I made $10. That is an excellent, excellent buy, especially for retail arbitrage. I love buying them, especially stuff for guns. It always sells. Sometimes it's going to sit because it's eBay, but you know what? It will sell. Let's switch gears a little bit. This time I put the clothing at the end because I know a lot of you, you're like, stop talking about clothing. I said, fine. So here you go. For those of you that sell clothing, Tommy Hilfiger corduroy long sleeve men's XL green logo pocket. Great shirt. I bought it for $3. Sold for $25.49, $8.99 shipping. I took an offer on this. I brought home $26.73. If you notice, I haven't shipped it. It just sold. It took 1 day to sell. 1 day, I don't know. It took 1 or 2 days to sell. And I made great profit on this. $23.73. Corduroy sells. Corduroy, anything sells, and I'm going to prove it to you right now with the next one. Corduroy sells. Tommy is not even a good seller. But in this case, because I think it was vintage, but since I couldn't verify, I didn't put vintage on there. It sells really well, and that green color is an amazing look. Next comment, at Janice Wells 8002. You are the fucking realist. I love the way you speak. You really have motivated me to get on my shit. Thank you so much. That is awesome. She is referencing how to make over 100K in sales on eBay. Look, I really try to keep it as real as possible because I just want to help. Maybe sometimes you need somebody to kick you in your ass to keep moving. I know that you know what to do, but sometimes we need somebody to motivate us or to push us or to remind us that maybe we got lazy. Maybe we got complacent. Maybe we're doing other things that we shouldn't be doing, although we know that we shouldn't be doing them. This is why you have me. Come and watch my videos and I'll kick your ass all the time. And keeping with the same theme, look, this is what I was talking about. This is another corduroy shirt, but this is Poncho. I definitely sent this to my members only group. If you guys don't know this brand, this is an excellent brand. It made me good money. I bought it for $8, which is a little bit higher than I normally pay for clothing, but I knew the brand. Sold for $50, $8.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $37.01 minus the $8. I brought home, $29.01 in profit. And they sold within 3 days, and I had 2 of them. One corduroy and one non-corduroy sold for the same price. And it didn't even go to the same person. I put them up for $64.99, which is market rate. And then I I sent out offers and they countered and I said, that's fine. $50 within 3 days, done. Which technically $100 in 3 days, done. Sold it quick. So watch out for that brand. This is our last one for the day. Wrangler bell-bottom jeans, women's 30-32. Look at those bell bottoms. Those are true bell bottoms. They're super flared. I got them for $3, sold for $36.59, $8.99 shipping. After fees and everything, I brought home $31.89. That means $28 in profit. For those of you that don't ever pick up Wrangler because they sell it at Walmart, it's stupid. It doesn't make money. There you go. You just have to know which ones to pick up. Every category and every brand has good and bad. Do your research and then you'll see. This is why I said what I said at the very beginning. 3 to 5 categories. And why? Because you can deep dive into those categories. Once you have 10, 15, 20 categories, you don't know enough about one thing, so you miss a lot of things. Now, for those of you asking, do you have 3 to 5 categories? No, I have more now because I don't have to just stick to 3 to 5. Now I am well versed in many categories because I started there and now I'm here. We started at the bottom, now we're here. I am so not cool to be referencing shit like that, but I don't care. Last comment of the day, at Samuel Goslin 2000 says, gotta say, not been a subscriber for long, but you always make amazing, informative, and well-structured videos. Keep up the real solutions. Thank you very much. He's referencing get eBay offers that actually work today. I really try my best for you guys. I always do because you deserve it. I want to thank you, and this is the way of me thanking you. You don't get any bullshit. You don't get extra, just turn on the camera and do stuff and do random shit. No, everything has a point and everything is structured. That's why I shoot 2 videos a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, because I need time to make them good. And also I shoot a third one for members only or technically they send the questions on Wednesdays and I shoot it on Thursdays, but those are the 3 videos. After that, I would spread myself too thin that it wouldn't make sense. And you guys deserve the best. Thank you very much for being part of the channel. And that is it, everybody. I hope that you follow the 5 steps so that you can run a profitable business. Or at the very least, if you don't follow the steps, I hope that I entertained you in this video, especially with the Who Be Talking Shit segment. It seems to be doing really well. And for those of you that are sending out bullshit to my videos, this is what's going to happen to you. I love it. Ooh, and speaking of sales, let's see what we got. Tommy Bahama, they sent an offer from $9.01. I'm going to do this live with you guys. I know you can't see it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to do this live. So let's see, guys. What should I do? What should I do? Let's go to the offers. I'm opening the offers. And I have it set for $18.93 right now, $8.99 shipping. Just so you can see that I do follow my own rules. If I have it for $18.93 minus 15% equals $16.09. That's what I should normally, or I would normally send as an offer. Should I agree to what they sent, which was $9.01? There's a couple of things that we have to look at here. $18.93 means that that shirt has been in my store for 6 months. So should I take the $9 and run, or should I wait? 6 months is a long ass time. You know what? This person is going to get a hell of a deal because that shirt goes for a lot more. But who cares? If it's been a long time, sell your product. Don't fucking keep it no matter how much you want to keep it. Just sell it. Véndelo a la chingada. Don't try to be a freaking hoarder. To continue to support the channel, you can always buy a shirt, a hat, or a logo sticker from the store below. You can also become a member of the Resolutions Posse, as I mentioned plenty of times in the video. So you guys can click join down below and look at what I got to offer. And what I didn't say is that it can cost you less than gas station coffee. As always, give this video a like, share this with anybody that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss awesome videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace! And today it's water because my girl wasn't feeling well. She didn't bring me my beer, but that's okay because I'd rather her feel better and I want to take care of her as soon as I'm done here. Oh, my baba, my little baba, my little baba. Look at the best dog. Oh, shit. Look at that little Baba. He's snoozing. He's snoozing. Okay, these lats, lats. Ah, su puta madre. Uf, y tengo un chingo de hambre, no mames. What should I make? ¿Qué hago? Me voy a aventar unos pinches tacos de puerco. I'm gonna make some pork tacos right now. En el lado le voy a meter arroz y frijoles estilo México como me gusta a mí. And on the side, I'm making rice and beans Mexican style, made by me from scratch, how I like it.